Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. The Australian dollar was whipsawed very aggressively over the night, and then see now the market's slowly recovering after a surprise Q2 GDP, which rose to 0.6% quarter on quarter, its fastest pace in nearly 2 years, driven by household spending, with net exports marking a modest contribution. The stronger print tempered the RBA rate cut bets and therefore offering near-term relief for the Aussie. However, looking ahead, we've still got the US dollar looming, with all eyes turning to Friday's non-farm payrolls, which is expected to see a print of 74,000 after July's 73,000 jobs added. A soft print would reinforce easing bets and lift the Aussie, while the stronger outcome risks sending the pair back towards 65 cents, or maybe a little bit lower to around 64.5. Technically though, the RSI is on the midway point and the MACD is bullish and no trend. So let's see how the market plays into tonight. Turning to the euro, the market is recovering after a somewhat weaker play. Nevertheless, still likes to see demand close towards this bottom side of the range, around 115.65 to 75. I like the way the market stays in the recovery, and let's see if we can see all eyes back on the top side of 118. Turning to dollar yen, well, we're back up to that top side of the range, and bears are likely to be lurking. And if so, could see a turnaround and look back towards 146. Sterling also weaker, but finding a good demand coming through here as the hammer of a Japanese candlestick could support further bullishness and recover some of these losses. If so, looking up towards the region somewhere of 134.5 to 135. Wrapping up with commodities, well, spot gold briefly hit 3,548 today, a fresh all-time high, as safe haven demand underpinned by physical concerns and tariff uncertainties after a US court ruling against President Trump's trade tariffs. Nevertheless, all eyes will be on the non-farm payrolls. Let's see how that plays out. Do keep an eye on these technicals. They're extremely overbought. A trend that's overheating but still bullish, and therefore overall though could see a rally on to 3,574 to 80 before the turnaround. And I'll still like this rounding bottom, which is showing a little bit of weakness, but finding the midway point could see demand again and see a bounce back towards $65 to $66 a barrel. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me, and as always, look out for the interest report, and I hope you enjoy the great start of the day.